Hey, Jonathan here, and I have a couple of questions for you. Right now, are you doing body weight training like my brother and I, or maybe lifting weights in the gym, but you're struggling to see that increase in muscle size and strength even when you consistently train? Do you notice that friends or others around you get better results from working out, even when you seem to be doing the exact same thing? If so, you could be a genetic non-responder. You'll hear what that means for you in this video, and you'll see what you need to do about it in just a moment. First, what is a genetic non-responder? Well, this is where I turn to Dr. Jamie Timmons, former professor of precision medicine at King's College in London. He has dedicated years of research into how the body responds to exercise, and what he has discovered is fascinating. Our genetics play a huge role in the results we get from exercise. For example, if you and I lifted weights 3 days a week for 1 month, we can have dramatically different responses. Some people can even have a negative response, meaning they'll have less muscle mass than when they started. Here's the breakdown of what Dr. Timmons has seen in his research. For people performing the same amount of exercise, there are roughly 5 different categories you will fall under. Number 1, you're a high responder. 1 in 6 people will experience a 25 to 50% boost in fitness. Number 2, you're a medium responder. 1 in 3 people will experience a 15 to 25% boost in fitness. Number 3, you're a medium low responder. 1 in 3 people will only experience a 5 to 15% boost in fitness. Number 4, you're a low responder or non-responder. 1 in 6 people will only experience up to a 5% boost in fitness. Number 5, you're a negative low responder. A 6 of these low responders, that's 3% of the general population, will actually become less fit in fitness. So yes, some of you will in fact be genetic non-responders, which may be devastating. However, I still have some good news for you. First, statistically, the odds of you actually being a non-responder is pretty small. According to an article written by Craig Pickering in the Sports Medicine Journal, it could be other factors. What's more likely is that you are probably making 1 or more of these 5 mistakes. So if you're failing to see these gains in muscle and strength, follow this simple muscle gain checklist I have for you. And these are simple changes that you can make today to start seeing gains. And if right now you feel like you are a non-responder, then the last one on this list will be the most important for you. And at any time during this checklist, you can go to the description below this video and pick up your free bodyweight strength workout. Number 1, get better sleep. Sleep is essential for recovery. Many papers have linked poor sleep to decreases in muscle size and strength. During undisturbed sleep, growth hormone, or HGH, in humans is found to be at its highest levels. If the sleep stage process is interrupted, complete repair of soft tissues is impossible due to the resulting decrease or absence of HGH. So go to bed early, don't drink caffeine or alcohol, or perform intense exercise up to 6 hours before bed. Eliminate noise pollution as best you can, and avoid using blue light from phones or computers 2 hours before going to sleep. Number 2, reduce negative stress. In a study from the Yale University School of Medicine, they showed that psychological stress hurts muscle recovery. So try and avoid as much psychological stress as you can throughout the day. Try not to let little things bother you. Surround yourself with positive people. Don't overtrain on days you are super stressed. Spend a few minutes every day meditating. Go back to number 1 and get better sleep. And be sure to follow the next step on this checklist. This will help get rid of stress too. Number 3, improve your nutrition. We all know that we need to eat food to build muscle, but you definitely don't want to be eating a bunch of processed junk food. This will just add more stress onto your body. You want clean calories, so think whole foods like spinach, blueberries, wild-caught salmon. And you can use the calorie calculator in the description below to estimate how many calories you need to be eating each day. Now, there are a couple of things in particular that you'll want to focus on that have been shown to help boost muscle gains. 1 is protein. According to a systematic review of 49 different studies from McMaster University in Canada, to maximize your muscle gains, you want to be hitting around 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Now, the specific numbers may be different for individuals, but this is a good place to start. Another thing you might add in are omega-3s. In 2 separate studies, omega-3s have been shown to help promote protein synthesis and reduce anabolic resistance. And anabolic resistance is usually what is seen in low or non-responders. Number 4, maximize your between session recovery. According to an article from Dr. Lynn Kravitz at the University of New Mexico, recovery in training is the essential ingredient for muscle gains and strength. You need to allow proper recovery time between heavy resistance workouts. This is where the growth occurs. The waste from your workout are removed and the muscles are replenished. Similar to sleep, if you are not experiencing this recovery, your muscles will not grow. Essentially, the harder you work out, the more rest you will need. And according to a meta-analysis reviewing several studies from Arizona State University, the optimal frequency for resistance workouts for most people will be 2 to 3 days a week per muscle group. Now, they point out that other factors can change this, which goes into number 5. And again, this one will probably be the most important one on this list. Number 5, change your workout protocol. Now, most of you already know this, but for those of you just getting started, it's really important to break your exercises into sets and reps. Reps is short for repetitions. Repetitions define the number of times to perform an exercise. For example, you do 5 pull-ups and then stop. You just did 5 reps of pull-ups. Sets refers to how many times you will repeat the exercise for that number of repetitions. For example, you do 5 pull-ups and rest. Then you do another 5 pull-ups and rest. And then another 5 pull-ups and rest. You just did 3 sets of 5 reps for pull-ups. This will be crucial for tracking your progress and maximizing your results. So what's the best amount of sets and reps to achieve muscle gains? Well, according to a meta-analysis from James Krieger out of the University of Florida, to ensure you are maximizing gains, you want to hit at least 3 sets of each exercise. And when it comes to repetitions or the amount of weight to use, according to a separate meta-analysis from Brad Schoenfeld, when it comes to gaining muscle size, both high and low rep ranges worked well. So you can use heavy resistance or light resistance to achieve similar increases in muscle size. As long as you're staying in the 8 to 20 rep range, that should be fine. Now, if your goal is strength, you will want to use a lower rep range or heavier resistance, around the 5 to 8 rep range to ensure you boost strength gains. Train to momentary muscular failure. This means performing the exercise until you can't complete the last rep. Increasing effort and intensity of the workout has been shown to be one of the biggest factors for experiencing muscle gains, and hitting this momentary muscular failure ensures you are recruiting as many muscle fibers as possible during your workout. Now, you don't want to overdo this and push yourself to injury, so only try to hit this muscular failure on your last set for the exercise. Use progressive overload. This means to slowly increase the amount of weight or resistance during your workout. For example, if you can easily complete all of the repetitions on an exercise for 2 consecutive workouts, make it harder for your next workout by increasing the resistance for that exercise. You can do this by adding more weight, such as a weight vest or a heavier dumbbell, or by making the exercise more difficult. For example, switching from a regular squat with both legs to a pistol squat with only one leg. And then if you're already doing this, just change things up, because everything we have reviewed has shown us this, that there's no one size fits all when it comes to fitness. Some of us will respond better to different things. This is where I point to an article from Brett Contreras. When it comes to gaining muscle and strength, he says this: some people respond best to variety, to volume, to intensity, to frequency, and some to density. You have to discover the best stimulus for your body, which evolves over time. And for some of us, the results may come fast, in as little as 4 weeks, or it may take longer, 24 weeks or more. It's up to you to dedicate to your training and find what works best for you. And that completes this muscle gaining checklist. Now, if you want a unique bodyweight workout that a lot of our students have used to gain muscle and strength in home, then pick up your free bodyweight strength workout we have for you below, in the description or under this video. And you can start today, and the session takes less than 30 minutes to complete. Now, let's say that you do all of this and you still don't see results. Well, then you are probably a non-responder for gaining muscle. But here's something that's just as important you need to know, because in that same article, Pickering says that the term genetic non-responder can be a bit misleading. While it's true that people can be a non-responder to exercise for one metric, such as seeing an increase in muscle mass, in the review of several studies, they have yet to see people who were global non-responders or did not respond at all. Meaning that if the individual did not see an increase in muscle size, they still saw an improvement in either muscular strength, physical function, or other metrics. Their overall health improved. So even though you may not be seeing gains, you are still helping your body combat health problems such as diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, obesity, and others. So keep exploring, keep challenging, and your body will thank you for it. If you're looking for something new and fun to boost health or possibly break a fitness plateau, go ahead and start a Rapid Primal Fitness course by going to the link below. You'll see it under this video or in the description of this video. This Rapid Primal Fitness program could be exactly what you need to finally get the results you've been looking for. Or you may need to try something else. Again, this is the key if you are failing to see a response to your current training. You must try different things, try new workout programs, and most importantly, do what you enjoy. If one workout routine doesn't work, you may just need a different routine that fits you better. And we all tend to respond better to things that we enjoy. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to show your support by liking and subscribing to our channel. Comment below and let us know what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in the next one.